What's going on, guys? So there's new information regarding the upcoming Attack on Titan 2 Final Battle DLC, which releases next week. So we got some info regarding 3 new story modes and also more info regarding the new territory recovery mode. So this is from the DengekiOnline.com website. It's all in Japanese, but if you use Google Chrome, I believe it translates everything into English. So the first thing says here, there are 3 story modes that can be played. Survey Corps Edition, 104 Edition, which is the class of 104, and Warrior Edition. Starting with the Survey Corps Edition, the scenario is released as the story progresses. Because it is a stage selection type, you can always play back once the stage is clear. So let's look at this picture here. So this is how the story is gonna look like. So I'm pretty sure this might be the Survey Corps, this might be the 104 class, and this might be the Warrior mode. It's because there's 3 of them, so it might be that. I'm just assuming. So let's go down. Survey Corps. Basically, the story progresses from Levi's point of view. Episodes such as the connection with Kenny and the battle with the Beast Titan develop. So this is gonna happen in Trust District when Eren and Historia get kidnapped. Once they go rescue them and all that. Then the 104 edition. It's funny how when you use the translation it says Ellen, Mikasa, and Almin, but it's wrong. So I'll just obviously pronounce the right names. So it says Eren, Mikasa, and Armin. The story of the viewpoint of the 104 class term is drawn. I guess is shown. So the story takes place once the Marley Warriors start attacking them. Like when they start invading them with Bertolt and Reiner and Zeke. And also it says here, the battle between the giant of the wolf and the giant is also drawn. So I think that's what they mean by Colossal and I guess Zeke, the Beast Titan. I don't know what it says wolf. So let me open up this picture. So as you can see here, I guess Eren would be, just fighting him and you play as Mikasa under the story mode. Let's go to the warrior side. The story point of view of the power that is opposed to Eren, such as Reiner and Berthold, is told. It is a scenario that you can control the warrior chief Zeke with the power of the Beast Titan. Detailed content is avoided, but the story of the animation is reproduced firmly, and I'm surprised. So I guess this point of view, the person who wrote this. By the way, character episodes also have sub-episodic stages that become clear just by reading the story. The episodes that cannot be excluded in constructing the story, such as Jean, Marco's niece, and Kenny's climb assassins, were followed here. I don't know what they mean by Marlo's niece. So weird. So let's open this up. As you can see here, Sunny coming out of the female Titan. So I guess the warrior means that we're gonna be able to play from their point of view. Like we're gonna play as Zeke, just I guess destroying the Survey Corps, I believe. That's gonna be interesting. Just playing, like the enemy part. So I guess this is what they mean by the what they say here, the sub-episodic stages. So things related to the story. This is like from the latest anime episode, as you can see here in trench coats. That's Historia. And below here it says, in the Warrior Edition, it's also possible to operate the Warrior's Chief Zeke, as I mentioned. While being a Beast Titan, it will fight Reiner. There is also action of the stone attack, which pushed the Investigation Corps to destruction. I guess what they mean is that you're gonna play as Zeke, and while Irving is charging at you, you're gonna have to throw the freaking rock to them. But I wonder what's gonna happen once Levi catches up to you. That's gonna be interesting to see. So as you can see here, Reiner is just saying probably what are you doing, Zeke, whatever. And you can see Zeke using the rocks to throw to Reiner. So you're gonna be able to play the story on that. Let's see, so this just talks about the aim, etc. So let's go down to the new territory recovery mode. Oh, this have a new picture. You can see Levi with the Thunder Spears, which looks pretty cool. Let's go down. There's more picture around it. Okay, here it is. Create your own troop in recovery mode, territory recovery mode, whatever you want to call it. It says the last thing I will introduce, which means whoever wrote the article, is recovery mode. In this mode, you can select the character you like as the president and create your own original army. The corporation base phase that manages the troop bases and exchanges with fellows, and the outside wall expedition phase to recapture territory from the giants are to be repeatedly advanced. So, oh, this is the first picture we see of Levi being ranked 15. I have a comparison next to my phone. I want to see if anything changes. 85, 90. Oh, okay. So his concentration is 105 here, but before rank 10 is 95. Leadership went up by 10 points because he's 70 at rank 10 and rank 15 is 80. Health went up by 6 points, and that's it. That's what Levi got as an upgrade. So he doesn't need more strength. He's OP as he is. So it says the playable character can be selected as the president. The original protagonist creating the story mode can also be selected as the grandmaster. Okay. When the game starts, Nifa will teach you the basics of the game. So that's good. You're gonna get a tutorial obviously because it's a new mode that we never played before. So here's what the guy kind of wrote the article went through. It says, first of all, pick Levi as leader. The first thing we support is Nifa, which is awful, hence faithful. Such a thing happened while talking to the commander in the original story. In this world, you should enjoy the life of defeating the giant with Nifa happiness. So by giant means the titans. Since there are few people who can fight at first, it's better to go on expedition to secure members. When you go out on the expedition map, you can invite the members if you go to the place where the character icon is displayed. Okay, so what I mean by that means that, let's say you're on the horse here and you gotta go to Jin. So I guess once you beat the expedition, you can go and recruit him. So it's just gonna expand all over the map. As well as dispatching characters to friends, placing them at facilities within the base, as well as dispatching them together will produce various support effects. Okay, that's new. If all the submissions of the map where the members appear is achieved, a battle with the members occurs. If you clear the members without dying under this condition, the score will rise. It is clear that the invitation is successful if the score becomes max after the battle. Since some of the characters are difficult to become friends, let's go on patience to repeat the battle. Oh, okay, so you have to kind of like not let them die and get like a nice score in order to recruit them. Obviously, characters that are like Erwin, Levi, Hanji, we have like A grade, Mikasa or S grade, they're gonna be harder to recruit for sure. Depart from the expedition or return to the base when the prescribed turn is over. You can get base materials needed to the bell of the facility and the free wing gauge needed to use some facilities by conducting an expedition. There are also stores where you can buy weapons and items at the base, so you can also strengthen your strength. Oh, that's interesting. That's gonna be. I know I read that before, but now it's confirmed that there's gonna be special materials that you can only get in this mode in order to get the new gear that is coming up. So let's look at the facilities of the main bases. Base expansion. Various facilities can be expanded, such as residential area, that increases the number of troops allowed to join, in an open space that raises number of turns during an expedition. Oh, I see. So obviously the more you have, the more people you're gonna have in your expedition, and then you can just beat it faster. Staffing. Staff members are assigned to cleaning chopsticks, medical chopsticks, supply chopsticks, etc. to generate various support effects. Okay? Measures. You can activate support effects such as increase in friendship level and increase in experience points earned during battle. To fire, it consumes a free wing gauge. Okay? Armament augmentation. Increases the types of bases that can be established during battle. It's possible to strengthen each base. And request for support increases in the amount of materials acquired at the base, recruitment of members, recovery members fatigue, etc. To fire, it consumes a free wing gauge. And the last one, I guess it will be training area. The character status can be straightened. So it says here, we can increase members easily by the recruitment of volunteer soldiers that we can do by support requests. It is especially useful in early stages where there is a shortage of labor. Okay, so that means basically that at the beginning you won't have as much to do on the expedition mode, so once you strengthen your characters, you can just make it go faster before you get more requests. So that's Marlo rank 15. I don't have his rank 15 next to me, but I might just do a video showing the new rank 15 people. Okay, the appearance changes gorgeously as the base develops, so that means that with the new emblems, once you buy a new emblem, it's gonna show here on the town. So it says, as previously worked, Attack on Titan 2, if you repeat the battle with the members, the reputation rises and a conversation event occurs. Basically, it is contents of the game original, but the words, etc. that were in the original are scattered details, and it's something that fans can enjoy certainly. Okay, so it's like friendships, cutscenes. You know how that some things are related to the anime, but like mostly if the game is gonna have it in the new territory mode that you're gonna get new cutscenes, new conversations with people. Like I saw a screenshot of Sick talking to Petra. Like that would never happen in the anime, but it happens in the game in the whole conversation. Like I say here, you see Mobley talking to Nifa. They probably actually talk before, but they're just like a new conversation. So let me just read it here. It says there is also a Nifa event. You can see a glimpse of the kind side of your mind. Where about your passion for Hanji's giant Mobley? Now the place has changed. Yeah, like some translations don't make sense, but I'm just reading off it. So let's see. So to close this note, it says, let's read this. People who have played the previous game with a large volume can also enjoy. So this is basically the guy asking, oh, if you play the game, will I enjoy it more now? So it says, you know, the game is tons of fun because there's new modes, new weapons, bullets to use and all that. The extra world recapture mode is also surprisingly a considerable volume when including the sub events, because you know you're gonna get weapons, you're gonna get new materials, unlock cutscenes, and all that. So here's a screenshot of, I guess, Levi or Aaron using the anti-personal ODM. Let me see. Auto assist functions provided for support operation. Even if you're not good at action, you can enjoy the refreshing three-dimensional maneuver action. Oh wow! I almost didn't read this. So this is basically that if you're not good at aiming or whatever the case it is, that I don't know, like everyone should be not good, but you should have like common sense. There's an auto assist function that will let you basically auto attack or auto what's the word that I'm looking at? Oh my, I can't think about it. Like not zoom in. Okay, whatever it's called, but basically auto assist. If you're shooting and you're basically pointing at a leg, right? It's just gonna do that by itself. And the story mode is original character whose status does not change, but it can be freely strengthened in the training of the recovery mode. Training facility as you can foster your favorite characters. Blah blah blah. I want to try play the original. So this is a picture of Nifa. Oh, I guess she's gonna. Oh, she gets her own status. I don't know what this might be. 175, and this is probably not actual real 99. They probably just did it, the developers, to show what can be in the game or the max. Or it might be actually because for the new the new bases, we use a lot of Wings of Freedom gauges. So we'll see. So that's all the info we have for now. Hopefully they leave more info. I mean, we have everything that we need already. Probably what people are waiting is to see, like, if Zeke can be not Zeke, what I'm talking about, if Kruger can be a playable Titan or other characters as well. So until next time, guys, see ya.